Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Dusty Wyndham. Alongside me, Shane Williams, in a soggy Tatum, New Mexico today. And I'll tell you, man, it's a little crazy right now. Things have been lightning everywhere. We're in a big delay. We're trying to get started here in about, let's say, in 21 minutes.
Yeah, he just said we had to go 22 minutes.
22 more minutes. There you go. So we're going to get up here and just drive you guys crazy with what we're saying.
Put me on. Can you hear me now?
I do.
All right.
You know I'm on the other side of you on the board tonight, so it's a little different for me. So, Tatum started off this season, Shane, with a solid 4-0 record.
Yeah.
And then, they finally came out and got tagged a little bit there last week by Melrose, who, in my opinion, is probably the best team in state.
Tough teams, fast team. We were talking before during the lightning delay. That is probably one of the fastest teams, one of the fastest teams we'll see this year.
That's right. Now they lost.
But not him.
They lost the week before that too, and that was against Legacy Academy out of Albuquerque. And man, that game was tough. They had to fight back to everything and get just. They had to be. Minute 26 down, they're down like 12. Come back, made it a 4-point game, and had a chance at an onside kick there with a couple of seconds left. But they've dropped 2 in a row, and now they take on last week's number 1, this week's number 2 team, Fort Sumner.
Yeah, just a little misfortune last week or 2 weeks ago, missing out on that kickoff and just having some issues there.
Yeah, so. Yeah, lightning delays all across Lee County tonight. I think Eunice is probably fixing to run into one looking at the weather map. But Lovington actually lost power to the stadium for a little bit. Hobbs is still in a weather delay. They were meeting to decide whether or not to postpone there. Looks like things are going to blow on through here, and we're going to get a football game underway here in a little bit.
Yeah, it looks good. Looks like some stuff's going into Eunice. Eunice was up when I looked earlier. What was it, 14-8?
14-8 over Texaco, the number 1 team.
In the second quarter,
yeah.
So looked like they were on their way to doing something pretty good against the number 1 team in the state. But looks like Mother Nature has some other plans. So we'll see what happens to them in the second half.
I'm hoping for Lee County victories all the way around, of course. That's what we do here. And, wow, 21-14. Texaco scored a couple of times now.
Yep.
And 21 for Eunice, though. They still lead it by 7. That's going to be a battle all night, it looks like.
Oh, without a doubt. Yeah, I totally agree with that. And Texaco looks like they're a pretty big squad watching some of that game earlier.
That's another one of those teams from that Clovis area, sometimes benefit from Cannon Air Force Base over in Clovis, with just the influx of kids.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell you what, Texaco was in Eunice's district there for a little while. Years ago, back when I was covering Eunice football, and they're always solid. It's a pretty good program.
Are they? Well, I haven't watched much of the small ball. I've always been the 3A, 4A, 5A, not a lot of the 3A, but yeah, I have to take your word for it.
Yeah, no, the last game I did there was actually on a night like this, and there was nowhere in the press box to sit, so we sat on the metal bleachers during the lightning storm.
That's always fun.
With our radio gear. It was a blast.
Yeah.
Heck
yeah.
I think it was a 50-0 game, actually. Texaco won.
Even makes it better, huh?
Well, it did that night because I was ready to go. I'll tell you that. But no rain falling here. You still hear a little bit of thunder in the background. And let's talk a little bit about this Tatum team. They thrive from their quarterback and wide receiver combo. The Martinez kids, it's Carlos and Robert. That's 90% of the offense, I would think,
it is.
anyways. And, you didn't have Cervantes back really in full strength last week. He didn't play much after rolling the ankle against Legacy Academy the week before, but that's a key piece I feel like they could use.
Oh, for sure. I'm kind of curious to see if everybody's full strength this week. Have you heard anything?
I haven't yet, and as far as I know, everybody's to go.
I'm going to ask real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. You got Coach up here. You know, we're sitting in Tatum just waiting for things to get moving, and when they do, we'll be bringing you all the action, of course. We're going to take a really quick break after Shane gets the answer from the coach. Right. So, Shane, update from Coach.
Okay, so it looks like Noah Harris broke his thumb last week.
Oh, wow.
So he's in a cast. I don't know if he's got it wrapped up and playing. Man, it looks like he is out there on the far right side.
He's a football player.
Yeah, everybody else, he says the Melrose bumps and bruises, he said we're all good from those, and we're ready to play.
I tell you, it's not getting any easier. They faced Legacy Academy and then had Melrose a few days later. And then what they have? Last week's number 1, this week's number 2 coming in. So you're talking about 3 top 5 teams in the last 3 weeks coming into Tatum.
Well, they definitely know after this week where they stand in the state rankings.
Yeah.
They know what they've got to do to improve. And with what I think 3 games left in the regular season, they got a lot to, I mean, let me rephrase that. They don't have a lot to work on, but they know exactly what they need to work on in order to make the adjustments to compete against these teams the next time.
That is right. And coaches do that week to week. They're going to make those adjustments. And there's a solid coaching staff here in Tatum, New Mexico. Now, one thing we didn't get tonight, though, rosters at the gate for the other squad.
Well, they kind of got wet, so.
And she just didn't have any, actually, when I got to the gate.
Oh,
so.
Well, I was trying to help them out. You ratted them out, Dusty.
Well, she may have already given them all out. I got to be the early bird to get those worms, So we're going to take a quick look here at New Mexico football and see if we can get some scores from around the state again. If they're in the Lee County area, everybody's waiting except for Eunice, apparently.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Everybody in Lee County. I would be curious to see what happened in Lovington. If anybody out there knows, shoot Dusty Wyndham a text. His number is, no, I'm joking.
575-222-2797. There you go. I'm sorry for whoever gets that phone call, by the way. I was speaking with TJ Miracle a little bit ago. He's in Lovington. He and Don Morgan are covering the Lovington ball game, and they were going to meet at 8 o'clock to discuss whether or not to postpone, but they had lost power to the stadium, so that could be a big factor.
We thought that happened here as well today.
We thought, but guess what? We were wrong.
We was wrong.
And that's the first time anybody's ever said that about us.
No, Professor, you're wrong.
Bobby Boucher. It's a little bit of a joke. So there you go. So the kickoff is taken there by the Coyotes, and we're back on the stream. It's a little bit slow, but the stream is back up. So we'll get back into the scoreboard here so I can update everything there. But it looks like it'll be Tatum Coyote football at about the 41-yard line. Referee having a conversation with the number 55, big 5'5" there.
Yeah, they're just a little bit of extracurricular activity after every whistle.
Yeah, they're pretty pumped up, and after sitting in the locker room for 2 hours, they were ready to go. So it will be Coyote football here at their own 41, trailing by 2. It's 8-6 here in the first quarter. Martinez takes the snap, tries to go up the middle, and well, he was still in the middle, just in a 2 or 3 yard loss that time, it looked like.
Yeah, man, I can't catch that number. 60. Maybe 68, Thomas Cena?
That's what I would go by with at this point. Yeah, that jersey folds up a little bit in there.
Yeah.
So Tatum will run it again.
Do not. Oh!
Excuse me. So Looked like a first down there, but a player down, or they had an official timeout. And they're going to put the ball down at the 41-yard line of the Foxes. Pardon me, the quarterback.
Yeah, Carlos.
Carlos Martinez running pretty well. And that is a player down.
He ran smooth over Jaden Ward. And looks like he might have hurt his knee or something. I'd hate to say right now.
Hard to speculate, but he is definitely down. We're going to take another break while we can. I'm going to try to update scores from Lovington and Hobbs as well. So we'll be right back.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
That's all up. There you go. All right. Shane, we are back once again. Young man up. And that'd be a big loss for him.
Well, what happened last week, he did the same thing, and they come up and almost run a touchdown back. So let's hope it's some of the same.
Here he is on the sideline walking it off, and now, for the first time this season, a new quarterback on the field for your Tatum Coyotes. Is that Mr. Harris?
I cannot tell.
I think it's number 7, so yes.
No, yeah.
That's what it looks like.
Joshua Harris. I was thinking Noah.
Oh, Noah, yeah. He's 3, right?
Yeah, he's right here with the cast on his hand.
So 491 viewers. We want to thank you all for joining us here at the moment.
Wow, 491.
As we are live here. And a handoff up the middle for the Coyotes after a penalty brought them back a little ways. They had, what, a 6-yard loss or a 5-yard loss.
Esparza took that one up the middle.
And Esparza will get about a yard, maybe 2.
Yeah, I think you're right, Dusty.
So we'll have 2nd and about 14 here for the Coyotes as they'll come up to snap the ball at the 44-yard line. It's handed off up the middle again, and just a step away from breaking that one was the back that time.
Yeah, I think you're right, Dusty. I think that if he would have beat Morris, Jayton Morris, number 8 on that, he might have been to the house.
Yeah, one step I think is all he needed to clear that line, and I think it'd have gone, as you say, all the way in.
To the house.
To the house.
The Fort Sumner house.
See this football stuff. No, I'm kidding. So the only problem with that is he did not get away, and that'll make it a 3rd down and about 11. So look who's back on the field already, and gets a pass completed. And now brought down is the receiver.
Esparza,
number 40, and he comes up a little bit gimpy right there.
Oh, we got a penalty flag.
But the ball was all the way to the 16. I think we're going to have a hold here. And there was had as well, 2 flags in, maybe. Block in the back, huh? Yep.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, just watching this, sorry, Dusty.
Go ahead.
Watching this team right now, that defensive end, Cash Burney, is a big dude.
Yeah.
But he is not mobile at all.
Which might be the only player on the field who's not at the moment, you know. Now, there was a block in the back and an illegal man downfield, and that's the penalty that was taken, was the illegal man downfield. So it'll bring up a 3rd and 16 now here for the Coyotes. And they got to feel a little better with their starter in taking the snaps here. And he'll go deep this time. Martinez will. Going way deep, but leaving it short that time.
I think the wind had a little bit something to do with that.
Yeah, because that ball did trail off towards the opposing sideline that time,
yeah.
Which is the way the wind's blowing, I can see the flags from back here near the concession stand, and it is blowing straight across. That is east to west.
Yeah, he was about 5 yards off that pass. He's normally a little more accurate than that.
So fourth down now for Tatum. Again, Tatum in black. Fort Sumner in the white on your screen here. And 503 of you are out there watching at the moment. We appreciate you so very, very much. It's definitely the largest viewership we've had this season.
It's all because of the cinematographer.
So no punt this time, as Martinez is going to wish he had. He's going to lose about 9 on the play, maybe 8 on that play, but and he comes up gimpy again after getting sacked, and he's going to come to the sideline, maybe get retaped or something. It looks like it's lower leg anyway.
That's a lot of man. 256-1 Thomasina with the sack again. I'll tell you what, if they do get in close range, they're going to grab you.
Yeah.
And you're not going to get away from them, I don't think.
That is true. So the ball will go back over on downs to Fort Sumner, and they will have it now at the Tatum 45-yard line. So Segura will go back again. He'll take the snap. He'll pass it right over to the near sideline. Tackle made by the Coyotes there. That was number 2 for those Foxes on the reception. So that is Jet Bick. Great name.
Yep. It's a little football name, kind of, huh?
Yeah, well, yeah. He's fast, right, Jet?
Yeah.
And then no, I'm not going to say it. He's Michael Vick's long-lost cousin. There you go. He made a pretty good play there. It was good enough for a first down. That brings Fort Sumner all the way up to the 36-yard line of the Coyotes. Segura waiting for the snap again. He'll take it. This time goes over the middle, and Ward caught that one.
Oh, I think that was a bad spot.
That's a pretty generous spot for sure.
Yeah.
I think they gave him 2 yards on the spot.
Yeah. Oh, now they're not saying first down.
Yeah, they're going to move
Oh,
him.
okay. All right.
So
Well, he changed
another
to third.
first down, but again, as you said, pretty generous. So Segura will get the play from the sideline. Goes to the sideline every play.
Got a lot of energy.
He must. No armband on that one. Oh, there's a false start. They didn't throw a flag. 2 guys jump on the line. No flag thrown against Fort Sumner, and then the ball trails out of bounds. You're going to see a lot of balls fly towards that west side.
We got a block, little block, I guess.
We'll see. Yeah, it's
Hands to the face, something
looked like a. We'll see what the signal is again here, but that play is coming back anyways. They're going to back Fort Sumner up. So the Foxes will face a long first down here as they get started.
15-yard penalty.
Well, you know, that's one of those serious ones in hockey that put you in a box.
Yep. Fans will boo at you.
What about football? If you did that, put the offender in a penalty box.
A fox in the box.
The fox in the box. There you go. So Segura will face a 1st and 25, and he is swallowed up by the Coyotes, and Robert Martinez, the first one to him.
He was hyped up, man. That's some strength right there.
Yeah. Robert's not a big guy.
No, but, I mean, he stopped him. He grabbed him and put him down with some help, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah, well, he did have a little bit of help on that.
Yeah.
We'll say.
But, hey, great stop, right?
I thought it was a really good stop, especially as you saw him run for a touchdown the first time he took the ball that way on Segura. So we'll line it up. It's going to be 2nd and 25, after the penalty. Right from midfield. Segura will take the snap, rolls right, now comes back left. They kick it over to number 52,
yes.
And the defense is there again, maybe a yard on the play.
Yeah, so they tried to make it look like it was a deep throw to the right-hand side. They set up the screen perfectly, but Tatum was able to sniff it out.
Yeah, was that 58, or is that what it is on the jersey there that really made the play?
For us?
Yes.
Yes. 52, Aaron Torres made the catch, but didn't get maybe a yard.
Yeah. So you're looking at 3rd and 24. That's a long way to go.
It is.
Of course, we see explosive plays every week. Hopefully the defense makes that explosive play here. Segura will take the snap. He backs up 3 steps, throws it, and he's nowhere near his receiver that time.
Yeah, he led him way too far. Number 15. No.
It's 52.
52.
Yeah.
My bad. Aaron Torres again.
Yeah. So that brings up a 4th and 24.
So
Now, the play for Tatum a minute ago was made by Alonzo Salazar. And Salazar has been in that defensive backfield 3 or 4 times already. He's a sophomore, 5'11", 210 for the Coyotes, so they will punt. A
not
slow
much better.
delivery, that one way better for sure, but still towards that sideline and will make it out of bounds.
we've got a flag.
Uh-oh.
So that he's
flag.
moving the ball mark. So he was at the 49, right?
Yeah, they were right at the 49. The flag's thrown at about the 40-yard line of the Coyotes.
It's against Tatum.
Maybe on the return, a hold or a block in the back here, and that'll move the starting position for the Coyotes, who trail it by 2. It's 8-6, 3:32 to go in the first quarter if you're just joining us.
22, 23-yard line.
There was a bit of a delay tonight, huh?
Just a little delay. We got to catch up, though.
We did. So here we are now. Tatum with the ball at their own 23-yard line. And Martinez awaiting the snap. 3:32 to go here in this first quarter. Again, they trail by 2 to the Coyotes. Good pass right over the middle. Wide open was number 4 for the Coyotes. He gets drugged down finally at about the 25-yard line. They're going to give him 23. Nope, 24-yard line. Nope, now they move forward again. Does anybody know where to spot it right now?
No.
We don't know.
Jaden Ward caught him from the back and drug him down at the, what'd you say, 23?
23-ish, yep.
Yeah. So, hey, what a
what I
great
got.
play. Got a good seal block on the defensive end and had that slant come over into the middle, and great catch.
Yeah, the sophomore Anthony Duffy came across. He was nobody on him within 5 yards anyways, and he sped down the sidelines. 5'6", 110 pounds for Duffy. Martinez throws this time. I think he was really just trying to get rid of that one.
Yeah, he had a man in his face. I think it might have got tipped. We almost had a breakout in the backfield behind the defensive back safety. Our receiver was waving his hands. I think that was Martinez back there. Yeah, it was.
Yep. So now a bit of a slow play call coming in to the sidelines. Also out there for the Coyotes, limping a bit, is Zach Hatcher, number 12. And came up a little gimpy at the end of that play. And now he'll run a decoy route to the right. They're going to get it right back over to Duffy, and Duffy is going to lose a yard, maybe?
Yeah, he did all he could.
And now he comes up limping.
He's trying to weave in and out of 3 defenders, and they just got him by the shoelaces, took him down.
The wind getting after it still here in Tatum. There's 2:30 and ticking here now in this first quarter. Tatum trails 8-6.
Are you cold?
No, not yet, but I will be. My shirt will tell you otherwise. Don't look. So here we go. Martinez get the snap. They throw and just through the hands, and now a late flag comes out.
Is that going to be on Tatum?
I don't think so. Oh, it is.
Yeah, they're going to call it like a illegal screen or something, a little illegal pick.
So another penalty. We've seen both teams shoot themselves in the foot a time or two in this one. This one does come back. And that's exactly what the call was. Hey, we finally stopped buffering on the video, so glad to have you back with us, everybody. Thank you, Tiffany Stuber, back at the station to let us know that everything is on the up and up here. 518 viewers. Again, the largest we've seen here in Tatum this season. Well, time for the offense to try to pick up a long first down here. I mean, that's that's going to be a long ways. So Martinez fakes the throw. Looked like option. Gets a great block, as Shane said there. And we're going to be about a yard short of the first down, I believe.
Sorry, man. I just get excited. Cervantes just laid a great block out to free up Martinez on that outside.
I think Cervantes gives up about 40 pounds to that cat, too. So it will be a 4th down and, about 8? Yeah, 4th and 8.
I think you're right.
Forgot about the penalty when I was talking about the first down a minute ago. So 4th and 8 here, and, you're going to go for it. We know that. And there's 2:04 to play still here in this first half, or in the first quarter, actually. Wishful thinking sometimes. Martinez gets snap, has plenty of time this time. He tosses it up for grabs, though. And I think they just had to play defense on that.
Yeah, Martinez, he was behind the defender.
Sorry, I'm a little loud.
No worries. Martinez was behind the defender and had to just get it out of his hands before he intercepted it.
So it ends up being just a turnover on downs. But good defense from the offense in the end zone there. And you almost wish he'd have caught it there. It's about the same spot, the 20-yard line either way. So we'll see what the Segura and the Foxes do when they come out this time on offense. But both teams have moved the ball pretty well. Still tough to get it in the end zone. Each team's done it once. And looks like a little pressure maybe coming here from Tatum. They will try to come up the middle. Could not. Segura saw it. The option pitch to the right. And Tatum will finally run the ball carrier down at about the 47-yard line of the Coyotes. That's a big pickup.
I don't know who it was, but they made him pitch. They hit Segura pretty good.
Yeah, they
and
did.
he came up hobbling a little bit.
He waited till the last possible second, which you see a lot with the option.
What you're supposed to do.
Yeah. But some quarterbacks aren't quite as brave,
Some quarterbacks aren't as big as that kid.
Some linebackers aren't as big as that kid, though, Segura's looked really good so far in the game, but you can tell he's hurting.
Yeah, he's laboring right now.
If you can get to him again, maybe, defensively and really mess with his rhythm here, they're going to have a fumble on the snap. Did he just hit himself in the rear end?
It was a poor snap. I don't know what happened. I don't know if the nose guard.
544 viewers.
It's awesome. I don't know if the nose guard just had something to disrupt the snap or what, but
it's almost like he wasn't supposed to go on that count and tried to bring it back down.
Sometimes as a lineman, if you know the play's coming your way, you try to hurry up.
Yeah,
so maybe it was coming up the middle again with Segura. And, he just tried to quick snap.
He felt the pressure and kind of backed out as he was. But either way, a break for the Coyotes, as now it'll be 2nd and about 12 here. Now, a deep pass, and it just hangs up there. It was up for grabs that time. Will fall harmlessly to the ground here, and it'll be a 3rd and about 11.
Yeah, he had to get rid of that. He had 2 defenders coming at him, and he just threw a little Hail Mary. The only people out there were 3 Coyotes, though.
Yeah.
Too bad we couldn't have come up with an interception at that point.
So in the last few weeks, you've seen number 5, number 1, and number 2 come in. This team was number 1 last week. They're number 2 this week. Melrose was number 2 last week. Number 1 this week after the Mercy Rule victory over these Tatum Coyotes. Segura back again. And movement again. That was the option play they had a moment ago. This time Segura comes left. And nobody was ready for that one.
Yeah, he just took it out of bounds. Got what he wanted, and
all the way down to the 25 or 35-yard line. Excuse me.
It's hard to see through that
wall.
No,
it's 25. Yeah, it's impossible to see through the wall.
Maybe we could talk him into putting plexiglass on this side next year.
Maybe. These school districts, they sometimes just make do.
Heard that. All right, we need a big defensive stop right here. 21 seconds left.
21 seconds left in this first quarter. It's 8-6. Fort Sumner in the lead and driving down to, I guess, right at the 26, maybe 27-yard lines where they ended up spotting it. Wide open, nobody near him. And, again, he's catching ball this time on this drive. But
yeah, a lot of spacing. I think that's Martinez back there. Martinez giving up a lot of room. Man, he was wide open. He had 10, 15-yard cushion. So
we're going to have second and about a half a yard.
Rain starting to fall again.
Which we're good with. You know, it's always good to have moisture in Lee County. So a second and a foot here for the Foxes in Segura. We'll see what Tatum can do defensively here. There's the handoff once again. I don't think he got there.
No, great penetration. He stopped him 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. That runner, 14, was able to get a couple yards back to maybe the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, so Jaden Ward was stopped there, and that will end the first quarter. So, in a bit of a surprise to some people, not to us up here in the box. 8-6 is the score at the end of one. You're listening to Tatum Coyote football right here on KEJL.
County Electric account. It is called Smart Hub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the Smart Hub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the Smart Hub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with Smart Hub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
Remember, kid, there's heroes and there's legends. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die.
Legendary Services would like everyone to recognize the Tatum Coyote team and coaches for a season filled with hard work and dedication. Everyone at Legendary Services is extremely proud of each and every one of you. Best of luck in this game, and shoot for a finish in a legendary way.
So we are back here in Tatum. Again, I'm Dusty Wyndham. Shane Williams alongside me. Tatum trailing by 2 at the end of the first quarter. It's a late first quarter. Now let me give you some updates in the county. Lovington is now looking at a 9:15 start time.
Wow.
Against Santa Fe. Hobbs will decide at 9:30 whether or not they're going to play their game or postpone till 10 a.m. And Eunice is going to come out a half at 9:45. Look at this, an easy touchdown this time as Big 5'2" gets through that line, and it looked like the quarterback was going to hand it off, a little over pursuit again, and Torres takes it to the house.
Yeah, nobody was ready for that. I mean, he just leaked into the backfield, and before you knew it, he was wide open.
I think it was Josh's guy, Josh Harris.
Yeah.
And he just missed him that time.
It's hard
he
to
focused
miss that,
on that
dude.
ball. Well, he's focused on the ball and thought the handoff was coming and kind of got caught flat-footed. So the two-point conversion attempt here now for Fort Sumner is going to be run towards the left and easily in this time for Segura.
16-6, is that what it is?
It is 16-6. You are correct, sir.
Just trying to learn how to keep score in this
You know, I'm going to buy you a book, you know.
book for dummies.
So what happened there was just a miscue on defense there for the Coyotes, and it ended up costing them 8 points in the end. So a simple mistake can do a lot of things. Again, we are underway. We're in the second quarter now. It had just started. That's the first play of the second quarter. Rain coming down pretty good right now out on the field as you look into the lights here, and it is moving. What did Forrest Gump say? You know, there was stinging rain. This is sideways rain right here. The wind whipping. 16-6 now your score here. The Foxes ahead of Tatum. And getting another one. Lovington just postponed until 2:30 tomorrow afternoon against Santa Fe High. So the Wildcats and Demons are going to have to wait to get after it. Kick is hopped a couple times and picked up by Martinez, I believe. Yes, it was. He gets about 6 after he picks it up, and Tatum will take over at the 36-yard line, excuse me.
Yeah, so shorter field. So maybe we can make something happen here. That was a good drive by the Foxes last series.
Yeah, really 3 plays on the drive made all the difference. The last one, the biggest one, of course. And a run backwards again by the Coyotes. And tell you what, it's going to be tough to keep him from getting hit a few more times.
Yeah, do you think the rain had anything to do with that? Trying to,
Maybe so. Just muscles are a little tighter, perhaps.
Guess we just had a lightning strike.
Well, we'll see how that ends up going, but game is still on as we speak. We're in the second quarter here. Coyote Country, 11-14 and ticking now. Yeah, it did get a little closer, didn't it? Martinez takes a snap, throws over the middle, and dropping the ball that time was the intended receiver. He gets spun around twice, gets hit after the play.
Whitehat's looking at his phone now. He's probably going to see what I'm seeing, and we're going to get a delay.
Yeah, he may have to. I mean, his safety is paramount here during these games. Right now, though, we're hanging tight. Been a bit of an odd evening for a broadcast, obviously. Don't get too many lightning delays in the county during football season.
He's going to stop it.
Yep, so we're going to stop here. Everybody's going to have to go off field. Lightning striking again. We're going to take a break. We'll talk with coaches and officials and see what happens here. We'll see if the coaches actually go out to speak with the officials, but we're going to take it to break right here. 16-6 at the moment, 10:36 to go in the first half. Tatum trails. We'll be right back.
The Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum Schools are very proud of every single student. With the dedication in the classroom and the dedication in your community, you've made all of Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off, Coyotes. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. For more details about Tatum Schools, please log on to tatumschools.org.
Western States Insurance.
Why choose Western States Insurance as your independent insurance agent? Because Western States Insurance is more than an insurance agency. They're a people agency dedicated to the insurance needs of their customers. Western States Insurance is large enough to provide the products you demand and small enough to offer you personal service.
We've got you covered. Western States Insurance.
Call 396-1318 or go by 212 North Love in Lovington. Attention shoppers. Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
All right, back again. We're going to have about a half-hour delay here. One more time. In Tatum, it's right now 16-6. Fort Sumner ahead. 10:36 to go in this first half. Already in Lovington, the game has been postponed till tomorrow. And Hobbs is meeting at 9:30 to see if they're going to have to postpone theirs till 10 a.m. they were talking. We'll see. Either way, we're going to have to clear the stands here, so we're going to take a break, send it back to the music at the station. We'll leave the video on. We'll be back.